Okay, here we are at the advanced program for biceps. Look, these exercises might not be anything particularly new to you, but it's more about the approach on how you perform them and the different shocking, training, different methods and principles that we incorporate into this. So the first of our three main exercises, basically we're gonna perform this pronated, forward facing on an incline, barbell curl. This puts all of the strain on the bicep firmly on the bicep when we're doing it, because unlike when we're standing, we don't have that momentum to swing back and forth. So you're gonna see the weights drop down a little bit here. But like I said, it's not just about how much weight we're lifting, it's about how effectively we're using the muscle to lift that weight. I'm gonna superset this exercise straight into basically the same one, but with dumbbells. This is more challenging now because I've gotta perform each arm at the same time, but I've got some variation in how I perform it and the different angles. Oh. We are just getting started. We're gonna move straight into our second exercise here. Okay, next exercise. This is our concentration curl. These are sort of the cornerstone movements that would help them develop their biceps. So both for mass, but also for shape and detail, this is a killer exercise. Let me break it down for you. Basically, we're putting our elbow against our knee, but we're gonna angle it around. So as we curl up, we've got that nice right angle there and the full width of the bicep carrying the weight. We're not shifting the elbow back and doing it this way, angle the elbow out. Therefore, full extension in the bicep. Oh yeah. Bicep is now doing all of that work to have to curl up this forearm and that dumbbell. Now I keep talking about variations. This one could be performed seated with the elbow positioned up against the knee, or standing. This is a favorite of Arnold's, I believe. Stand, bend down, allows for a little bit more momentum if you need it. You get to move that heavier weight. But one of my favorite variations of this is with our good old friend, the cable. Drop this down, perform it in the same way, but now keeping a constant level of tension on that bicep head throughout the full range of motion like this. Final exercise, or superset rather, of our advanced bicep routine is really sticking around the cables, dumbbells, free weights, and the bench. Let me explain something to you as well. The bench, people often think of as barbells, dumbbells, and bench being sort of the basic beginner piece of kit. Listen, the bench is one of the things that you literally can't do without in your workout. There's so many different uses and benefits that you've got with the bench, as we're gonna find out here. I'm gonna bring this up into an incline like that. Now, once again, we're back at our sort of single arm preacher curl. We're gonna use the cable as our resistance on this. So if you're in a gym that might not have all of the latest pieces of equipment or that much variety, you can use the bench, modify it, set it up with the cables, and pretty much achieve every exercise that you might need to without needing all of that kit. So once again, we're using the cables. This is great for shaping, detailing, really because it keeps that tension on the bicep at a constant throughout the entire range of motion. Whereas with a dumbbell or free weight, we tend to get those sticking or dead spots towards here, and then it becomes easier as that weight sort of rests on the anatomical structure of our arm, with that forearm supporting much of the weight. Nothing new here, straightforward, wrist, elbow, shoulder, all in line, and we're just gonna pull. This is a great point here actually with the cables. You can see all of the fiber heads around the insertion and the origin of the bicep, especially on the short head just here. So as I curl up, we can see that muscle belly expand. Slow it down right there. This is what I'm talking about when I refer to conditioning of the muscle. Okay, I'm right at the end of my working set there. But we're not done. I've got one more exercise that I think pairs great with these single arm cable concentration curls. Back on the cable, it's a straight bar cable curl, but watch where I place my elbows in relation to my knees and the concentration that we get on that bicep head. Drop the weight down, finish off on our final drop set. It's an insane pump. Last thing, that isometric hold. Just gonna keep the arm in that kind of contracted position. Might look a little bit silly or even conceited if you're doing this in the gym. But listen, if you're getting ready for the competition, you got a photo shoot and you wanna be at your best, who cares what other people are thinking? This is for you. This is why we do what we do, to be at our best for whatever reason and purpose it is. Oh. What a workout. We've gone through beginner, intermediate, advanced. Look, as you can see, and look back and watch the video, use what you need from it, mix and match some of the exercises, take out the shocking principles and drop set and strip set methods that work best for you. And as I've always said with these workouts, there's no sort of one ultimate right way of doing something. Ultimately, it's about finding what works that you enjoy, that you can stick with, and that you can remain consistent. Doesn't matter if I give you the perfect workout. If it's too hard for you, if you don't enjoy it, if it's not challenging enough, you're not gonna stick with it. So experiment, find the right approach for you. Whatever that is, give it time. 6, 8 weeks, allow some variation, and then move on. Don't go changing your workouts every week. Stick to something, let the body adapt, progress, and then change it up and continue with that progression upwards. Whew. I need some hydration and some fuel. Whew. You know what? It feels good to be back in the gym doing these videos. For me, it's always been about information, getting it out there, learning, opening up more of a forum for discussion. Certainly with the advent of social media in the last 10 years, both before, during, and after I was really getting into my competitions, I want to leave you with this. I put together a full breakdown of everything we filmed in today's video. You can find it over at bsports.com. Like I said, I've joined forces with them. I'm going to be working with them over the next months, rest of the year. They're going to work with me, help get me ready for that stage, my return to the stage, 10 years after I first stepped on and won that title. So it's going to be exciting for me and to have you guys along for the journey as well, to really see how much I can progress, but also maintain what I had 10 years ago. So bsports.com, I'll include the link as well in this video. Every exercise, sets, all the information. If you were watching this video and you were thinking, I wish he told us more about the sets and the reps and when we should be including these methods and drop sets and shocking principles, that's all gonna be on sort of the full training feature, including a printout so that you can print this out, view it on your phone, go into the gym and follow it set by set, exercise by exercise. And once again, keep track of everything that you're doing. That's how we progress. So on that note, I'm gonna go finish these, go fuel up, protein powder on the way back, full on meal. Be sure to keep watching these videos because not only am I gonna be in the gym, I'm gonna take you into my house, in the kitchen, shopping. You're gonna see a full run through of how I prep for the stage return, but also just see my body transform, a little bit more muscle. I'm 175 pounds now at 5'10". It's a good build for me. If you're looking at me and thinking, well, he's bigger or I wanna look like him, I'm 175 pounds. I'm not 200 something. So this is maintainable. It's livable. I've got a good balance, but now I've got to start to tighten things up, really get some detail, some size. So be sure to stay along for the ride. Stay tuned, follow these videos, and also on Instagram, both Beast Sports and mine, Rob Richards Fitness. I see you guys on there. Thanks for watching. See you back here soon.